Okay, so we are doing Magpie Sprint 4. This is the sprint planning. It's about a 2+ week sprint. We're close to about 3 weeks. Not right now, sorry.
As long as you're sharing, we're good.
We're almost there. So almost 3 weeks. The gotcha is we have Thanksgiving in there, so there's a couple days next week that folks will be out for Thanksgiving. So we're looking at about 2 weeks-ish. The goal would be that we would cut a support branch in about a week, so next Monday, and then the official release would be November 30th once we have things in place. We have a bug scrub tomorrow, so we'll go over the list of bugs and see what issues we have. Okay, let's start with the stories. We have platform. Let me make the font bigger. Looks good.
So Jordan can't make it, but he says for the platform he has a pending ad bug that he wants to look at, which I don't know where that is on the list.
7073.
Yeah. And then 2 bugs related to the cluster configuration REST API. There might actually be more. I think the last 2 assigned to him, and maybe the Docker one, are also the cluster configuration bugs.
Cluster config, actually there's a fix for it checked in.
I thought there were plans to add some documentation. Oh, sorry, that was ISSU.
Yeah.
Okay. Andrea?
Not the second one. I have the third one. Device description is not required. I did some testing in previous sprint. I was not able to finish it. Still have to work through it this week, I guess. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Ray?
I think that's the same bug as the one I just filed. Sorry, that is the one I just filed. I think that's the same bug as 7215. Who filed 7215? No, keep going. I'll look at it.
Okay. Dewey? Stephen?
Yep. So we got 2 tasks down. One of them, Simon is going to confirm is still a bug. The other one I'll pick up, which should just be a simple add a callback, and that'll work. We're a little bit light on numbers this sprint. I'm away for 3 weeks starting from next Wednesday, and Simon's needed elsewhere on the project. So yeah, that's why there's not many tasks this sprint. Or this, yeah.
Okay.
All right. I probably shouldn't mention it, but Stephen's getting married, which is why he's going away for a few weeks.
Ah, congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Where are your priorities? Congratulations. Sounds like they're in order.
Thank you.
Localization?
Again, this is just an ongoing placeholder. We're hoping to get some Git review hook issues that a contributor is having resolved, so she can actually push forward. I might ping you, Brian, see if you can maybe shed some light. But yeah, so again, this is really just work is happening.
Packet Optical? Mark?
I guess Mark was not on the line. He has some meetings in this afternoon, so it's more about testing the open roadmap, some RPC support, and async notifications for the models that are in the open roadmap application. I don't know any more than this.
Okay. Dynamic config?
I saw Yuta in the office. Shouldn't
I know,
do you
I
want
saw
me to
him
fetch
like
him?
walk by. So So while Andrea's doing that, I guess the question I have is there was a spreadsheet of the patch sets that we're trying to get in. Have folks looked at that? Do you guys have confirmation?
I think we're missing
Are people starting to work on it?
2 yellow lines still.
Yeah, well, one.
One, okay,
Yeah, Carmelo just.
okay, good.
So are we pretty good? Is there anyone we need to hunt down?
Utah's not available.
Okay, the hunted person at least knows, so we're good. Right?
Ooh, man.
Utah's not available?
No.
Okay. A bunch of work by the Dynamic Config Brigade. RESTconf filter, RESTconf device proxy, timestamp, Yang runtime support for any data, compile dynamic config gap document. What? I thought they already had a gap document.
I don't know. As I said, Utah not available for the meeting. I guess you can follow up with him later.
Okay.
I'm curious. These sound more like implementations of features and not bug fixing. Is that inappropriate for this sprint? Or
Bug fixes will go into the release. Everything else will stay on master. That's the gotcha with us is we won't do the branch until Monday. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? We're trying to balance the cherry picking versus having a branch available for new features and risking that. So 1 week. gRPC? I don't suppose Jen is on. Okay, so creating a bunch of services and unit testing, create gRPC northbound meter service, and then we had also discussed starting to work on a use case to support disaggregation and containerization of the AAA application. My hope is that there could be an assessment made on where the gap is in terms of the gRPC services that are needed to do that. P4?
Yes. So the most important change is the first one. We found there's a problem with the current master, such that the whole P4 runtime being do stuff doesn't work. We're able to connect the device. That's the most important change that needs to go to the Magpie release. Then Andrea will work on mastership handling. This is almost done.
It's in progress, I would say.
It's in progress, and we hope this could go into Magpie too. Given that the whole P4 runtime support it's kind of a beta thing, so I don't think there should be a problem in having that go into Magpie. And then G,
Yeah, so I'm working on the therapy that before the. I think currently we can put the pipeline to the code base in the sprint. Yeah, and do some test works.
So you'll be mostly focused on working on Fabric.before.
Yeah.
John 1 will work to add initial draft pipeconf for the INT, so we'll submit some P4 code. And I will work to replace the store that is currently used in the P4 runtime drivers, which is currently it's local, to be a distributed one. There's no need for this to go into Magpie. It's a new feature. Then we'll continue the exploratory work with BNF uploading, and use, and hopefully, maybe too many stories for this one. And I should be able to get a back build for the GNMI stuff, just back build to auto-generate all the Java code related to GNMI. And then Brian will coordinate with Barefoot about GNMI implementation for Tofino. And finally, we have Frank still working on the P4 runtime meters. It was blocked by the PI abstraction refactoring change, but now it's almost merged. It's okay. This is not a priority right now.
Okay. I think we said we had a few other soft goals, right? So assessment of the configs that need to be done.
Yeah.
And
For
then
GenMI related configuration and behaviors. I didn't put it in the sprint because I have already too much stuff. So
Okay.
and then I have the discussion with Carmel and Brian, and we decided that there are too many missing pieces to do
okay.
basically anything on that story. So we said we just postpone it.
And then he putting together kind of the gap in order to support Fabric.p4, right? Okay. ISSU?
Yeah, this is basically just testing, documentation, and demo work.
Okay. And then, so we're going to have a sprint review probably as part of the release planning. If folks can start thinking about the demos they can do for that, that would be great. QA?
Yeah. So the first one is an issue that happened recently where we're not able to log into the latest Docker using SSH, so the rest still works. We think it's probably an issue, some sort of environment issue, because like Jono can do it on his setup. So I don't know, there's something going on there that we need to investigate.
You can't access it on CLI?
Yeah, we can't SSH into it.
Into the CLI.
Sounds like the key doesn't install correctly.
I think it might be like the version of SSH on the image changed or something, because there's that error trying to log in, but we can take it offline.
Is there a GR for it?
It doesn't have any of the details, but
You're looking at Jira. I'm looking at the spreadsheet, which does not necessarily have Jira to use, and that's almost mental.
Yeah.
State of looking at the spreadsheet.
Then there's continued work to add more functionality to our Docker test. We probably are going to have to rewrite our there's some issues with a couple of our tests with the results, and so we might have to rewrite some of that. And then there's a new test to test the ONOS form cluster mechanism, because that recently started failing.
No virtualization. Okay. I think that's it unless I've missed anything or anyone. Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay, so
Looking at the spreadsheet, you said the blue ones that need to go in. Some of them don't have